Hello there lords and ladies, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3. This is episode 38. In the last episode, we saw the demise of our Miu, the ultimate inventor, and then we started investigating, and now we're going back to the virtual world to investigate this place before we get onto the class trial. Oh, it's my avatar. Look, my avatar. So you liked it after all. Yep, we got that before. So we're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in. Mew said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room. Then how did I get logged out while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
Yeah, we need to investigate that area too.
What should we do?
First we're going to check Mew's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think our avatar is still near the chapel. Let's head out to the chapel. Yes. She's much more proactive now, isn't she? Our mage, Himiko. She used to be so lazy. I should check the map before heading to the chapel. If you say so. 2 maps on the wall, 1 in the mansion, 1 of the world. Okay, I'll check the map of the mansion first. First floor has the salon, dining room, kitchen, bathroom. Second's the roof. We split up when looking for the secret of the outside world. Kokichi had the salon, Smokey the dining room, Kaito the roof, and gone to the outside. Map of the mansion. I don't think we've even been in the salon, have we? Or is it where the phone was? Is that the salon? It's the map of the entire virtual world. The world surrounded by walls in all 4 directions. There's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split in 2. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how this world is designed. It's strange, I feel as though there's some secret to this. Map of the world. Map of the world. The Atlas. The map was made by Miu. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, sweetie.
I understand. Looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it? Oh, huh? You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
I never did anything like that.
Shuichi.
Don't forget we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know. I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps. Where did that come from? I'm investigating. Just investigating. They've made him out to be such a bad main character in this part. Like, they've made him to be as plain as Smoogie. And this loner kid, you know? Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
Not that being alone's bad. I've been that sort of person for a couple of years. Or I did. What happened? I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. Oh, bog roll. Why would it be in a place like this?
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh? Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't know. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realise that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry. Oh wait.
But...
It's still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? Toilet paper. It could well be. Let's keep going. On the way to the chapel, we'll probably meet some other people by the bridge. Yeah, here we go. They just go.
Hey, so...
Hey, isn't this the signboard that Mew threw into the river? Whoops, my hand slipped. Uh-huh.
You know...
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river. So, that's what happened.
But...
But there's something bothering me. The rocks that the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the chapel to the mansion? That's odd. The flow of the river. Yes, the opposite way.
Shuichi!
Hey, think later, bro. Let's get moving. You can't tell from by ear, but on that little flashbacky bit, it showed that the flow was going the other way. Right, for now, we need to investigate the scene. Signboard used as a bridge. Okay. I love that little loading bit for some reason. Probably because they made such a big point out of it. Oh, shit. Just saw it.
As I thought.
Scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her. So it's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. Yeah, that's for sure. Just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant. Uh-huh. If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know? No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
Jeez.
That's what we're going to start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuchi? Right. Okay, let's check the hammer out. Why would there be a hammer in this world? I've rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects. Got you, and it's a hammer. Mew said she'd deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Mew lying? But why would she lie? Hammer. Okay, next up, go for the phone. There's cell phones in this world, but what could they be for?
No.
Ah, that's it. It's a phone, so... cell phone. I can't believe there's something like this here.
Ah,
Kaido, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on.
Help you out?
Of course.
Of course, I'd never say no to a favour from my sidekick.
thank you.
You know.
So what do you need me to do?
Is that all right?
You don't have to do anything, you just have to stand here. I just gotta stand here. Kaido, Momota. Ah,
I knew
so you can log out by cell phones, not just our main phone in the mansion. Yep, just like the phone in the salon. This proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
All right.
I see. Thanks to Kaido's help, I'm starting to pin this down. Cell phone. So he might not have logged out himself and killed Mew. That's what they're getting at, I think. I bet Kaido was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. I should apologise for that later. This? It's a piece of lattice? Why is this here? Yeah, it's a mysterious object. It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms.
yeah?
I didn't see anything like that at the chapel. Where'd it come from? Not from the chapel. Then why is it here?
Yeah.
I just figured it out with my magic.
Huh?
You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river? That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river current is pretty fast. Even if it did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that, I was just testing you a little. Why would you want to test me?
Yeah?
But what does this mean? What's something like this doing here? I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have something to do with the case. Lattice near chapel. Okay, and Mew herself. Her avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatars never show injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Use avatar. Okay, is there anything else?
Hey.
Could you tell me about when you found Mew one more time? Looking for the secret outside world. Since Mew volunteered to check outside chapel, she was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit the chapel wall. So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel. We found Mew's avatar. And then we all tried to get to go to the mansion to log out and check Mew's real body. But when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I got it. There must be some clue in that account. Yeah.
actually,
Oh, that reminds me. You can't leave footprints in the snow, can you?
You're right.
Looks that way. It's a killing game simulator.
yeah.
It's probably because footprints in the snow would make finding the culprit easy. So the snow probably isn't a clue for this case. Okay, that's good to know, even if it doesn't give us like a Tsumugi account or anything. Another one. What's wrong, Kibo? Something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. You heard whispering?
yes.
Yeah. I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. Oh yeah. Before we split up, I want to ask you something, Mew. It would seem Kakichi and Mew had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kakichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. Then those two met on the rooftop?
Well,
It's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why did Mew volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
you're right.
That's true. If they were meeting on the roof, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something strange about all this. Mew and Kakichi's meeting. Okay. Finished investigation of this area.
Shuichi!
It would seem that we're finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. I see, just like the real world.
Eh?
So what are we going to do next? Are we going back to the real world already?
Ah,
Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. The mansion rooftop.
as I thought.
Very well then. Place Miu and Kokichi were supposed to meet, the place Kaito logged out. Positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there. I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Shuichi. Yeah, you're right. Shuichi, everyone's counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. I'll do my best as well, of course. Okay, and I as well. I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all. Right, let's head on back then. I do sort of wish you would just teleport to there, but yeah. Maybe it's meant to give you more game time within this world, because after this chapter, we don't come back. Pretty certain. 99% certain.
Shuichi!
Hey Shuichi, what was that all about?
Sorry.
Kaido, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Gee.
Then tell me first, that was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out, I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know...
I wasn't interfering. Hey, why'd you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Miu at the chapel the whole time? We found it on the ground next to it. No, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do what you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. Or rooftop. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean...
I'm gonna investigate Miu's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Well then.
Let's go to the rooftop. Yeah, we should. Okay, let's head on up. Up the multiple sets of stairs. Get on. Nearly there, Shuichi. You can do it. I know it's a mansion, but that's pretty high. Miu and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop, and the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly logged out.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with the case. Okay. I want to go in here first because I have an idea. The storage room is a little different than how I remember. It feels as if something's missing. But I wasn't paying close attention the first time, so I don't remember. Oh. Well, okay. That was pointless, wasn't it? What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow. Isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints on the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? I guess. Kibo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Miu should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Miu ever come to the roof? That is an important question.
Hey!
Hey Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof from outside the mansion?
Well...
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
You're right.
Yeah, certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. That means that the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. Okay. I see.
Hey!
What's wrong, Sumugi? Look at the doorknob. It's locked.
Ah!
Oh, it is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock.
What?
Seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole's on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before, to prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? This rooftop has a lock on the door. That's important information. Okay, but it's not giving us any sort of truth bullets or anything. Yeah, is there anything different when looking through this now? I can see that this building's on top of a hill. I can't see past this point because it's the map loading point. Oh, but that's strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. I've inspected everything. Oh, Mew. Ah, Maki. Who's Mew? Ah, the dead one. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analysing the program.
I told you.
Monotaro finished analysing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
Shuichi!
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't want
I don't wanna. I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar. Did you like it that much?
Then...
We should go too.
Hey!
What's wrong?
you.
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
Huh?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Sayahara. Before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. Was she being considerate just now? That's a change. She didn't even threaten to kill us or anything. You know, I find it weird how we don't go to investigate the chapel at all. Like, something could have changed in there from last time we were there. We hadn't seen it for ages, did we? So I find it a bit strange that the game doesn't tell you to at least go in there for a sec. But that's just me. It doesn't impact anything, so it doesn't really matter. It's just you and me. We should log out too. By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito?
Huh?
well,
When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault. Yeah. Shuichi Sayahara. I can't say that properly because I can't say my ass properly. Ah. I pulled the device off my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Well, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. I apologise for making me feel unloved.
Hey!
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
Huh? It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So, what was it you wanted to ask?
Is that alright?
You planned to meet Miyu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miyu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
Locked. After, I gave up and went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, that's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Oh, which one is it? Did Kokichi meet with Miyu or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Kokichi in the salon. Okay then. Monotaro, what have we got? I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analysing the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. He really is trying to be our friend. A little bit, at least.
So...
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away. I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
got a minute?
So, what did she tamper with? A few things. I'll share the first one with you.
So...
Looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
Okay.
That's true, only the hammer was left. But why was it left? The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose.
Then...
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, a cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies Miyu hid that fact from us, which means all Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program. By the way, while we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used a signboard to cross the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge? I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. So only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program. Parameters? Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter.
Really?
But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
That's...
What happens when you become an object? Difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything. But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that? Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
So,
Mummy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. Which wall? Coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and y-axis. Makes sense. It seems Mummy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis, so it's the big yellow squiggly line, right?
Huh?
She created an additional wall. There were walls in all 4 directions and 2 down the y-axis. Yeah.
hey,
But you're positive there was only one?
Okay.
Yep, definitely the only one. What's that mean? Which wall was the one Miu added? Oh, okay, it wasn't a squiggly line, I thought it was. What was the world like originally? Miu said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. It allows objects through? I see. That's very interesting. So are those all the things she tampered with? No, there's one more thing. So, one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar. Strange setting?
Okay.
Yeah, the setting made it so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
then,
So if Miu touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed.
Hey.
Who was it? It was Kokichi. It's me? I didn't know that. Well, duh, I wouldn't know. I never touched Miu in that world. I see, I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it'll help you guys out?
okay.
That helps a lot. Thanks. It does actually. Miu's avatar. Wall added. Setting on Kokichi's avatar. Oh. Oh, I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case.
So,
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you were logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you were all logged in.
Well,
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Avatar error when logging in. And there we have it. Investigation done. Okay everyone, time for the class trial. You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body? Low energy,
low
me.
energy?
No, I'm excited.
No, I'm excited. Really. I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized. Anyway, that's all.
Odd. Also odd that it was voice acted. You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know. But it's gonna start, huh? We no can stop it anymore?
you're right.
No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
what?
You just decided we're friends.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Shuichi will get revenge for Miu's death.
that's so
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. He's right. The culprit is someone here.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. That's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes. That too. Beating you all is really...
Sorry.
Sorry, it's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished. The flag is rising. What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself. Just like
So
a
long,
survival horror
farewell.
person. Or a horror survivor. Or not survivor anymore. It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
Going to do his best too. Going to do his best to be even a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. What's so exciting about this? With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Yay. You ready? This is a bit of an interesting one. As hopefully you'll agree as we go through. School building, I want to be outside really. Courtyard, there we go. Let's head on in. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more today. The investigation and at least checking out what evidence and stuff we got this time. I wouldn't mind doing that today. Looks like that's everyone. Oh, so everyone, huh? There are a lot less of us now.
It's plain to
This
see.
is just half of what we started with. Because we've allowed this game to continue, we must stop it somehow.
Right?
We can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey,
Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
I guess.
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'd just be the culprit left.
But
Might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end. Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We got the ultimate detective on our side.
You're right.
It's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work. Yeah,
okay.
I'll do my best. Pressure. I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I'll never let that happen.
Come on.
Hey Shuichi,
man.
you're getting all tense.
Huh?
What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry the burden all...
Get it?
And didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaido?
huh?
What's your problem?
You really don't.
We're all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through this class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
Well, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi. You know that?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not.
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killer Girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around. Maki's glare seemed to do the trick, as Kokichi turned around, dejected.
Jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll. Just suck it up, Kaido. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
My bad. Sorry. Kaido, I'm okay.
Well.
I know what you want to say, Kaido. You don't have to worry.
I believe in
I
you.
see. In that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything else.
Shuichi.
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaido. Okay, let's head on in.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go. Yeah. The 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. Oh, it is actually just half of us from the start. They've done an amazing job of surviving only. Like all those times before, we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Here we go. Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. But we've got, like, flags behind us, haven't we? Not flags, like pictures, portraits. Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep Father waiting. Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
You're not friend anymore? You jerks must feel pretty slick, using Montaro's forgetfulness to befriend him. He just decided on his own that we were friends. But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. How confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Anyway.
Let's get it started. The heart racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. We went to our podiums as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Miu Haruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. She had. The culprit that killed her. Look how much red is starting to come up. Is one of us. That one's got plenty of blue left on it. Need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I'll fight with truth and lies in this class trial. I always thought it would be good if, in this class trial, you were your avatars like you did in the virtual world or something, but no, sadly not. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, I do want to extend this episode a little bit and check out stuff like skills and what's in the handbook with the truth bullets. I fancy doing that this time, so it'll make the actual class trial a little bit shorter in episodes, sort of thing. I don't know. Anyway, thought we've only got 11 skill points to use. I could take off some. We got XXX something, didn't we, from Mew, from finishing off Mew. There we go. Once part of an object, as in the mine thing. I'm not too bothered about that. Once part of an object becomes visible, the entire object will be shown. Actually, that might be quite nice. I wouldn't mind that. It'd make it really quick, so yeah, let's check that on. High tension, don't need that. Maybe that'd speed that up a bit. Labyrinth's glare instantly silences loud voices. Go on. We'll go for it. We've got plenty of points to use up, so why not? Conversations except the reticle is on. No, don't want that. Mind's Eye, reveal V points. Don't want that really. There was one I saw that I wouldn't mind actually. Psych Taxi, yeah. And that should be about it. Handbook. Truth bullet time. Here we go. So we got the Monokuma File 4. The Mew was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor of the school. Estimated time of death, 6:30 AM. No injuries can be found on the victim's body. Kaito's account. He was the only one logged out from the virtual world. While he was looking for the secret of the outside world on the mansion's rooftop, a ring of light appeared around him, so he got logged out automatically, without his will. Not knowing if it was okay to log back in or not, he went to his room and slept. Smoogy's account. She was searching for the secret as well. And she saw Mew's avatar through the window that was in the... Was it called the living room? Or was it called a different type of room? I don't know. Loud noise. While Shuichi and Smoogy were in the kitchen, they heard a loud sound, as though something crashed into something else. Shortly after, while they were both in the entrance hall, they heard Kibo's voice, despite the fact that he should have been past the map loading point. Killing Game Simulator, the general thing. Objects can't break, avatars can't be injured, the body's 5 senses are connected, and any damage an avatar takes is felt by the user's real body. If an avatar takes fatal damage, then the real body will also die. Besides that, virtual world's the same as the real world, down to the laws of physics. No special travel methods such as vehicles or warps. Log-in, log-out record. So we got all this. I won't read through it all. It'll come up in the class trial at some point, and we could just do it then, I guess. Events at the chapel. While looking for the secret of the outside world, Mew volunteered to search outside the chapel, split up from Himiko and the others. While Himiko, Maki and Kibo were searching inside the chapel, they heard a loud sound as though something hit the chapel from the outside. When they went to investigate, they found Mew's avatar on the ground. Himiko and the others ran back to the mansion to log out and check on Mew, but with no bridge, they couldn't cross the river. It was there they met up with Shuichi. Mew's corpse. She was found grasping her neck with both hands, dead with eyes open, expression of agony on her face. As the first to log out, Kibo was the first to discover Mew's body. She still had her visor on at the time. A small bottle of poison from the Ultimate Detective's lab. It was found on Kokichi's seat. Poison is neutralized if it is mixed into anything, and it is still quite dangerous, and even a small amount will kill someone. Causes subconjunctival hemorrhaging, making the victim's eyes completely bloodshot. For the visors to function, they need to be plugged into the computer with 2 specific cords, red for consciousness, blue for memory. It's unknown what would happen if they went in the wrong slots, but there's a chance that some kind of glitch might occur. Map of the mansion. First floor is the salon, dining room, kitchen, bathroom. Dining room was the word familiar. Second floor is only the rooftop. While looking for the secret, Kokichi searched the salon, Smoogie, dining room, Kaito, rooftop, Gonta, outside. And obviously Shuichi was kitchen. I don't know why he didn't mention that. Map of the world. Surrounded by walls on all four sides, there's a loading point between the two areas on the map. Loading point splits the map into two sides, the mansion side and the chapel side. When going through the map, loading points sight and hearing are cut off momentarily. In order to go between the mansion and chapel, it's necessary to go through the map loading point and across the river that runs parallel to it. Toilet paper found on the ground outside the mansion. Signboard used as a bridge. You cross over the river with it. Mew threw it into the river, but was later found stuck on the rocks in the river by the mansion. Hammer. Mew claimed she had gotten rid of all dangerous objects, but the hammer was there. Cell phone. Like the phone in the salon, allows its user to log out by saying their name into it. Can also be used to force someone else to log out by saying their name into it. Lattice near the chapel was not seen in the chapel before that point. Mew's avatar. It was found frozen and collapsed in the snow between the chapel and the wall. When a user logs out, their avatar disappears, but if the user's real body dies, they stay in the virtual world. Since avatars cannot be injured, it doesn't look any different from when Mew was alive. Everything in the killing game simulator is assigned one of two categories, human or object. Most avatars were human, Mew's was object. Mew and Kokichi's meeting. While everyone was gathered at the chapel, Mew told Kokichi to meet her on the rooftop of the mansion. However, when everyone was deciding how to split up to search for the secret of the outside world, Mew volunteered to search the chapel. Kokichi in the salon. Kokichi agreed to meet up with Mew on the rooftop, but because the door to the rooftop was locked, he couldn't. Because of that, he returned to the salon and decided to search there. There were no witnesses who can confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually in the salon. Wall added by Mew. Coordinates in the virtual world are represented on X and Y axes. Mew added a wall along the length of the Y axis. The wall had a special setting that allowed non-human objects to pass through it. Setting on Kokichi's avatar, if Mew touched him, he wouldn't be able to move. Avatar error. When everyone logged in for the first time, an avatar user error occurred. Okay, it's good to know. And I think we'll leave it there. I'm not going to bother saving again. Oh, I will, because I did the skills and all that. Anyway, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we head into the class trial and everything. See you in a bit, folks.